Spiky Bits.
Alright guys, here we are with the unboxing of the Deathwing Command Squad, newest Dark Angels kit from Games Workshop. This one seems to be the most popular so far, selling wise, besides the codex itself. So I wanted to do this one first and give you guys kind of an idea of what comes in here. It's a pretty dope looking kit. There's tons of options for this thing, and for the first time ever, you actually get all of the options you can field, or actually make in the units in the box, which it's great. Everybody's been saying, hey GW, why don't you put everything in the box for like 10-15 years, and they finally did. And I'm kind of wondering if it's because of the secondary bits market, or if it's because they actually have room, they're more efficient with all the computers and stuff like that. I think there's always going to be a secondary market because, while this is a great kit, if you play, say, Imperial Fist, you're probably not going to want to buy the whole kit. There's probably going to just be some choice pieces in here that you're going to want to buy. And, because you got all this engraving of Dark Angel stuff all over it. So, while it is a great kit, because you can make either the Deathwing Terminators or the Deathwing Knights, or the command and stuff, it's not going to appeal to everybody. So I don't know. Let's just take a look and see here. It's obviously a well done box kit. For the first time, they kind of did this little cut in there. You've got some pictures of the knights themselves. With looks like they have the Mace's Absolution, the flails there. The Maces are actually pretty good in game because once per game you can bump up. They get +6 strength, and if you're actually fighting against Chaos, they become Chaos Space Marines. They become AP1, which is pretty neat. So your standard decal sheet, of course, 40mm bases, instruction super fold out pamphlet. We'll get to that in a minute. Actually, let's take a look at that now, because there's some interesting options. Like, a lot of people might not realize all the stuff, the tons of goodies that comes in here. So you get the normal Deathwing, and you can do all the command options and everything. But what I thought was pretty cool is you can still make the normal Deathwing Knights, or excuse me, the Deathwing themselves. Then you can also make some of the commands and stuff. And you've got all the special weapons, the plasma cannon, the assault cannon, the cyclone launcher too, which it was kind of unique, and we'll get to that bit here in a minute. So there's that. Let's take a look at the first sprue here. It's a 3-sprue kit. And as you can see here, there's a ton of good-looking stuff. You've got the storm shields, which are ornate styling for Dark Angels. Then you've got the apothecary bits, which it comes with its standard bits. Of course, you got a single hammer. You got your 2-part sensors. They actually there's a little handle that they attach to, kind of similar like some of the flagellant kits. Your shoulder pads, your legs, assault cannon. Flip this over so you can see the torsos. But what I'm saying is, these look great. But say somebody just wants some rogue Terminators for the first time. These fit on pretty much the normal. This is a normal Terminator back torso. So if you just pop it on there, this can fit on any Terminator. So not everybody's going to want to buy the whole thing. So there's always going to be people out there that want to get extra bits, which is great, because all our stuff would look the same if we didn't. There's storm bolters. The single front torsos for the just making the normal Deathwing dudes, and of course the standard that we've all come to enjoy, to know and love, that depicts the Fall of Calvian itself. We've seen that over and over through the years, and now it's actually engraved in there. It makes it a lot easier to paint, which I think is pretty neat. I love how they do that. Here's the second sprue. You got your Maces of Absolution, some multi-part Terminator arms. So basically, you can either put the Maces, that's the weapon hand, on these, or you can attach the Stormbolter bits onto them. So you can't do both. So these are probably going to be hot commodity bit, because if you get these, then you can make all the weapon options, or you can just magnetize them, whatever. I guess you have your flamer. Like I said, all the weapons are actually included in here for once. There's your mace bit, or excuse me, your sensor bit. It goes on there. This one right here, that one there, attaches to there. Your Ravenwing, or excuse me, Deathwing headdress feathers things, some regular Terminator heads, some great looking ornate shoulder pads there, and some more torso backs, stuff we covered. And the last sprue here You can kind of get a better look at all the storm shields, which are really great looking. First time ever Terminator plasma cannon bit, which is super dope. Some ritual blades and things. There's your cyclone launcher, which you know, I won't lie, this is an expensive bit. We routinely open up Terminator kits just for this bit, and you got one included in this. This is pretty awesome. And you could even use this one for normal Marines. You could just kind of scrape this raised detail right off. It looks pretty similar to the normal one too. Let's see what else we got. Power Fist. There's your hooded heads, which, let's see, we're gonna have to look at these upside down. Sorry guys. Which are, you know, these will fit in like normal Terminators. Like if you want Grey Knights, you want Grey Knight Paladins with hooded heads. There you go, done. One of the blades. A Watcher in the Dark with a relic. That's actually, it actually comes with a small 25mm base for that guy, because, you know, he's just like somebody you can take with the army. I really like this cape though. This thing's pretty sweet. Capes are always fun, unless you're get sucked into a turbine or something. But yeah, that's pretty much the kit. Nice and quick. It's a very good looking kit. Like I said, these things are selling probably about 10 to 1 over all the other kits. Except for the Codex, because people are really digging this kit, and I mean, there's no reason not to. Like, literally, it's just going to be like the Grey Knights, where you could just buy a bunch of Grey Knight Terminator kits, and there you go. There's an army. You know, super cheap, easy to do, looks great on the tabletop. They had a great article on how to pay Deathwing the bone in the last White Dwarf. So there you go, ready to make army, super easy. You know, very low model count. So, anyways, I'm MBG Rob Bear, and that's my video unboxing review of the new Deathwing Command Squad.
Spiky Bits.